So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community, so we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants to hear the details about 24, but for both our sakes, we'll just be safe and cut it on.
Smitty, the rosters are more or less set now with the trade deadline behind us. So this is the time of year when we start to see a lot of teams making their move to the postseason.
And for the teams that made changes, Kevin, they have to make a move positively. It really ups the pressure when a front office made major changes at the deadline. It's now or never.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Harden out there with Johnson. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Johnson inside. Rebound, Detroit. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Weitzman. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Ingram finds Johnson. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Bounce pass, Ingram. Johnson surveying the floor. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Now, here's Stewart. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte. And it's sent back by Lopez. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Ivy. Covered by Johnson.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And the layup is good. Johnson's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Cunningham. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Charlotte.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes it to Wiseman. They need this. They get it back. And that basket's going to count, folks. It's the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Pelicans. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Johnson. And slam dunk by Ivy.
The skilled guard Cunningham has a fantastic feel for when his teammates are uncovered.
Ingram finds Harden. Here's Johnson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Johnson. Another shot. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pistons trail by 4. The pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Outside Bogdanovich. Six on the shot clock. Shoots over Ingram, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
It's good. 16 points for Johnson.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the paint. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Cunningham kicks to Wiseman. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
What opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Pistons.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Back to Cunningham. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Ingram. Now Harden. Back to Ingram. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense, and he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
The way this league is going, you have to play great defense and you have to score to keep up.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Cunningham. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Johnson. Williamson trying to free himself up. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 8 points for him. Stewart trying to get open. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Harden against Cunningham. Over Harden. Cunningham's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And the shot is good. Johnson's got 34 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Cunningham finds Wiseman. Here is Cunningham. And it's Wiseman at the elbow. Back to Cunningham. Harden with the defensive effort. And so Harden will bring it up for New Orleans. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Here's Cunningham. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Adams outside. So off the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Trey Murphy, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Murphy. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Up top, Adams. Cunningham trying to break free. Adams' shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Harden against Cunningham. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Cunningham. Kicks to Ivy. 6 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3 to end the drought. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action in just a minute.
Get up, get up, get up, and start making some noise.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Quebec hits it again. Wow.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. Here's Cunningham. After the made shot from Johnson, Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. Shoots over Johnson. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Drew's checked in for the Pistons. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. He kicks it to Jones. Back to McCollum. Jones, the pass to Murphy. Dishes it to Johnson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Murphy.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Drew. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Johnson. And that one, good. Johnson's got 45 points.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Ivy. Driving to the basket. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. No good from Valanciunas. Pistons trailed by 19. To the middle. Johnson with the block. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now the dish to McCollum. Clock at 6. The pass to Valanciunas. Over Ivy. No good from Valanciunas.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Duran. He's tightly guarded.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He had an impressive number of points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Reedy's checked in for the Pistons. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jones.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating, reacting is the best way.
Substitution on the court.
.144 left to play in the first half. Harden the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Duran. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Harden.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Pass to Ivy. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
.110 left in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Cunningham looking it over. Stewart with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Ivy. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Livers is checked in, and Hayes subbed in for Ivy. From outside the arc. And they get it back. 2 seconds left. And it's off the back rim. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
It's impressive. The level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Inside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 55 points for Johnson.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the 4 spot.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For Detroit, James Wiseman.
He doesn't get the second one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Passes it to Ivy. Now here's Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. Harden with it. Wiseman picks him up. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here's Ivy. Covered by Johnson. Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Ivy. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. And that's now 25 points for Jaden Ivey.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Johnson. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And that one falls for Johnson. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Harden finds Johnson. Over Wiseman. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Wiseman. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Johnson right side. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Wiseman kicks to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ingram against Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. Almost, but it rolls out. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And Lopez pulls it down. New Orleans gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Williamson. 68 points for Johnson.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. looking to get back on track here. Back to Stewart. Kicks it to Ivy. Down low. Bogdanovich. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Bogdanovich has got 11 points. For New Orleans, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And good! There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And for the Pistons, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Back to Cunningham. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Ingram. Misses off the left iron.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So for the Pistons, Drew's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Reed in for Isaiah Stewart. McCollum's checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Ivy. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Again, what an avalanche!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And here's Reed. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Inside, here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. Back to Cunningham. Bogdanovich against Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. Drew controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ingram outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
Here's Drew. Lopez covering. Drew misses.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And he has 28 points for the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
3rd personal foul. 13.
The Pistons have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
Ivy, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes here. Valanciunas comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Herbert Jones in for Brandon Ingram. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Count that bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Hayes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Livers. Defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Drew passes to Livers. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Jones finds Johnson. And another one falls. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Ivy. Covered by Johnson. The shot by Ivy, no good. To the inside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drew's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Hampton's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. And the pass delivers. To the left side wing. From the baseline. And the basket by Hampton. Hampton's got his first basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Jones for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Livers the pass it to Durant. Hampton with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Adams, he's checked in for Drew. New Orleans has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New Orleans shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Johnson, 1 shot.
Detroit has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And it's Livers missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. New Orleans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 1:37 left in the third. Pass delivers. To end the run. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Livers. And it's blocked. And he stays with it. Excellent D that time from Jones.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously, that's dragging the whole team down. Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And Hayes kicks to Hampton. Here's Livers. Defended by Jones. Hayes, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Hampton misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Johnson with the stuff.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Now Hayes over McCollum. Can't get it to fall. And so it's New Orleans able to put on a show for the agents. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Troy ends up going with the new group. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
The free throw drops for Lewis.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. James Wiseman's out there with Drew. And it's Stewart in at the three. That's the group for Detroit right now. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here is Daniels, guarded by Stewart. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Over Lewis. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Drew. The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Detroit basketball. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Shooting one shot.
And the technical free throw is good. We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Fires from 18. Green dishes to McCollum. Pass to Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Team 4. At the line for the Pelicans, Johnson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hampton, he's checked in for Cunningham. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes to Livers. The pass to Duran. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Pelicans ball.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And then Johnson with the jam.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play. And the Pistons with possession here. Hayes, the pass delivers. Kicks it to Hampton. Pass to Drew. And here is Hampton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Livers. Drills the three-pointer. Livers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Hampton. He's covered closely. Passes it to Hayes. Hampton with the ball. Hayes with it. Now the pass delivers. And he banks in the layup. Livers has got 5 points now this quarter.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now, here's Hampton. He's guarded by McCollum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hampton. Detroit, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass delivers. Now here's Hampton. Covered by Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Green finds Johnson. Stolen. And here's Hayes. Pass delivered.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Hampton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Duran. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Team second.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're leading 1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout for New Orleans. Fans, give a big round of applause for your Pistons Youth Dance Team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Spending the talented Larry Nance has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Nabbing another steal.
The steals just don't end with him, and now he has a good look at the season record.
The instincts, the tenacity he has shown on the defensive end all season long is awe-inspiring.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Detroit making a switch here. Reed's checked in. New Orleans moving it around. Nance passes to Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Livers.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Livers. Good work defensively by Jones. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and it just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.